Working on a 2005 Land Rover LR3, and the problem with this unit has a 4.4 liter engine and a ZF6 HP 26A transmission in it. The problem we were having is at times the transmission would shift late from second to third, and sometimes it would shift late from third to fourth. It was an intermittent problem. It shifted okay sometimes, and then every once in a while would wind out to 4,000 RPMs before making the 2.3 and wind out to 4,000 making the 3.4. So let's show you what we found wrong with it, okay? Okay, the first thing we did is we wanted to know, is the transmission doing this on its own or is it being told to do it? And long story short, it was being told to do it, and we looked at verified that by looking at the pressure control solenoids. Those are solenoids 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I made a movie and captured it, and as you can see, they were shifting properly. So the transmission, when it was winding out, it was being, and shifting late, it was being told to do it because the solenoid amperage would not change. So now we have to look outside the box. Basically, transmission is being commanded to shift late. One thing I noticed is that this thing has some ABS lights on. I'm going to try to show them to you because they're off now. But basically, it was this one here, that one, and also the brake light up here was amber color. So it was the two on the bottom there, and this one, and the brake light. They were on, so I wanted to see what was going on with them. Okay, if you can read my sloppy handwriting, it was basically the ABS codes are C1B00, which is a steering angle sensor, and then UB or U0428, there you go, which was an invalid signal from the steering angle sensor. Okay, so I got my ABS codes on here now. So next thing I wanted to verify was had the right tire size and type of tire, and all four tires are the same size and the same type, and they're inflated properly. Another thing I wanted to verify was that all four ABS sensors are working properly, because if one of these sensors is not working properly, it could hold back the shifts at times, or if one of them is giving an erratic signal. So I made a movie of it, and as you can see by the graph, that they were going up and down nicely. Even during the time the problem was happening, all four sensors were reading correctly. No dropouts, no glitches, no erratic signals. Okay, so I'm really still searching for the answer here on why this thing is erratically shifting late. So I figure the last thing I'll do is try to get rid of the codes, which is probably the first thing I should have done. But I figured let me try a steering angle sensor calibration, which I did, and it's pretty much just following the instructions. You got to make sure your steering wheel's nice and straight, and just follow the instructions on the screen, which I did. And believe it or not, it fixed it. It shifts fine now. So I'm driving it down the road now, and as you can see, all the lights are off. There's no lights on, and we're in first, winding it out, and there's second, and right here's where it had the problem, from second to third. It would wind out to 4,000 RPMs, and as you can see right there, it just made the 2.3, and then at times it would make a, it would wind out on a 3.4 shift, and as you can see right now, it just made the 3.4. So it's fixed. You know, it's one of these vehicles that I got to drive 3 or 4 times because I can't believe I got it fixed. Okay, so it looks like resetting the steering angle, or performing the steering angle calibration, is what corrected this problem on this Land Rover. Somehow, you know, if it's not seeing the right steering angle, obviously it'll hold back the shifts at times. And it could have been maybe the way I was steering it was causing it to shift late. I don't know. All I know is it's fixed now. I've driven it 3 or 4 times. I've cycled the key 3 or 4 times because, again, you know, I want to make sure I got it fixed. It's kind of hard to believe that a steering angle sensor calibration would do that, but that's what did it on this vehicle. Obviously, you need a scan tool to perform that procedure, and we got this one going. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.